Okay, Monique, I think we're live.
We are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Warrior Healing Project. Facebook, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and a
Mixer,
Mixer,
D-Live.
that, and a whole bunch of other platforms. Hello, I'm Monique. That's Tim.
So,
And we're just here to just chat and update you on some stuff that's been happening behind the scenes.
that's right. We've done some, dabbling into this whole social media scene.
Yep.
But now Monique's on board, and look out. Got us a badass here. Please step back. So yeah, we're kind of developing our social media ideas and strategy and so forth, and we're here to talk about a pretty exciting aspect of that we're getting ready to start.
I'm excited. I'm excited, just because I'm one of those people. I geek out about the tech and the social stuff anyway, and anytime there's an opportunity to introduce it to more people or to bring more people into it, that's right up my alley.
Yeah. And, part of our whole effort here at Warrior Healing Project is to give veterans a voice, give them a stage to speak their minds and to share their opinions. So really what this is about is combining the power of social media with the very powerful ideas and preferences and thoughts and likes that veterans bring with them through their lives, and combine those in a way so that people can share. And if you're not either a member of the military, a veteran, or a family member of one, then you can learn from veterans, help kind of close that gap in understanding between civilians and military. But if you are a veteran, you get to hear other veterans' perspectives, which will probably cause you to disagree with a lot of them, because veterans, can be a little opinionated from time to time. Yeah. So, we get some good dialogue going on, some good debate, something like that. But for the most part, we want to know your stories. We want to know your life experience, whether it's hardcore combat, bring them back alive type of experience, or whether you were with the gear in the rear, peeling potatoes at the chow hall.
Exactly.
We don't care. We want to know who our veterans are in our community, and we want to know what you think.
I mean, it still matters. Every veteran has a story. When you were just talking, I was just thinking you could either be Rambo or you could be Private Benjamin.
Private Benjamin,
just all areas on the spectrum. Everybody has something to share, and I think it's so cool that yes, we all wear that badge of veteran, but we all have. I mean, there's an unlimited mix of experiences that every individual soldier, Marine, airman, sailor kind of walked, and that led to them being where they are now. And I don't think we should keep carrying those things with us. We should share them. I'm not going to say we shouldn't carry them, because, there are a lot of veterans out there that have been through significant experiences that will never leave them. But you probably went through that experience. At least this is my opinion, opinionated veteran here. You probably went through that experience to help somebody else. So if you believe that, then it's almost your duty.
That's right.
Your duty. You have to tell it. You have to share it, because somebody is going to benefit from your experience.
That's right. That service oath that you took, remember the one, raise your hand, so help me God?
Yep.
You'll notice there's no expiration date on that.
That's right.
Even if your enlistment is up, or even if your time in service is retired, you still have that oath out there. And we very much see it that way, is that we've got a responsibility, if not in uniform, it's to the future and those who wear the uniform now, the way we once did, and their families and their caregivers and everyone in between. Because ultimately, if we have this kind of, you hear about World War II, right? Or Korea, Vietnam.
Yes.
you know, Granddad came home and put his medals away in the attic and never talked about it.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, there's almost like a mystique to that. Like it's really cool that they went out and did all these things and then never spoke about it. And so there's kind of like a quiet reverence for that, right? It's like, yeah, those guys were Billy Badass, and then they didn't talk about it, which is totally righteous. But in another way, and I think a more accurate way, it's totally bogus that is the response of an entire generation to a war. Exactly. And here's why. Because what that means is the people who came up after them, the only thing they knew about war and combat experience, they learned from Hollywood.
Exactly.
And so everyone has this naive set of circumstances when they go into combat or when they go into training, and they don't know that Granddad dealt with the same struggles, the same problems. They don't know that the challenges that they overcame were very much the challenges that we're going to have to overcome together today.
Exactly.
And so I'm not, you know, busting on World War II vets or anything, but we need to change the culture and perspective that, you know, it's really cool to be that gladiator in the ring and then come home and never talk about it. No, we need to talk about it, and we need to be real about it. So when, you know, a large percentage of people who go into combat the first time and think they're going to die soil their trousers, we should talk about that. Because if we don't, then when little Jimmy goes off to war next time and it happens to him, what's he thinking? There's something wrong with me because Granddad or Grandma didn't talk about the time that they soiled their pants, right?
Right.
Totally inappropriate for that common experience to be shielded or contained from the next generation. So what this is about is having very real conversations.
Yeah.
Being authentic, and like you said, it's all right there. We just have to go get it.
Exactly. And it takes courage. It does. But anybody that raised their right hand, you can do it. You can do it. You've done so many other things. You can do this too, and really change that that stereotype, I guess, for lack of a better word, because I don't even want to say it's a perception, because I don't think there is there is kind of one perception of a veteran. It's usually the old guy sitting at the end of the bar at the DAV. You know, that's the guy.
At the VFW.
At the VFW, exactly.
You know,
exactly.
Bar,
is that, you know, that
go
old
there
guy.
And drink and
he's got his hat on with all the pins, and that's who you think about. People don't think about me.
Right.
You know, when they think about veteran.
Right.
So for me, I feel, again, making it my responsibility, it's my duty to show up and do this veteran thing in a way that is native to me. So it gives me the opportunity to be my authentic self and introduce, this is a different shade of veteran. All veterans are not that guy. All people, everybody that served didn't have this experience. Some people do talk about it. Some people do share. Some people do, kind of use their story as a class for the next generation. And that's a privilege to me. That's a privilege, because there are a lot of people that left this earth carrying their stories with them. And I just think that's a waste.
That's right. Never feel bad about growing old, because it's a privilege that's not given to everyone.
That's right.
All of us who've served know someone or had a friend or someone we served with who came home in a box.
That's right.
And we owe it to their legacy to be candid about the experiences and perceptions and realities that we all experienced on an individual level, and help the next generation do better than we did.
Exactly.
To be better than us, to be better prepared, really with the idea that, hey, we can even avoid future deaths. We can avoid future KIAs. We can avoid future conflicts that go badly by a copious retelling of these stories, by sharing these lessons, by sharing these experiences. And that's something that won't happen on its own. We have to energize it. We have to get folks excited about it, and really flip that script of, I was in the military, I don't talk about it, but I'm really cynical. and I wear these military T-shirts like dysfunctional veteran, and I have a coffee cup called dysfunctional veteran. Leave me alone. You know, that's cute and everything, and I get it. I mean, believe me, I get it. But that's not going to help.
And that's not anybody's I don't believe that's anybody's every day.
Right.
Okay.
You have to work really hard for that to be your everyday, right?
Exactly.
To be that cynical.
Exactly.
And that grumpy. I mean, I get it. I am a grumpy old man. Stay off my lawn. Okay. I don't even have grass, and I say stay off my lawn. But that does not mean that's the attitude that you carry around with you all the time. And certainly if it is, it's not going to help.
Right. Exactly.
It's not going to help.
Exactly. And that's at the end of the day, you know, a lot of us joined, but to serve, we served. We didn't even join. We served. So if that was the idea for even signing up in the first place, then okay, well, your service is not over just because you took the uniform off. Right. You just find another way to serve.
Right.
Just find another way.
Exactly. And if you're wounded, either physically or, you know, the invisible wounds of war, helping is healing.
Yes.
Okay. Find your pain, find your purpose. That's what this is all about too, is that if you are experiencing those type of extraordinary costs associated with your service, you can go crawl and hide away in a hole if you want, but that's not going to help. What will help is getting involved in the next generation's lives and in their experience and helping them to contend with the things that you had to contend with, and passing that on is in and of itself a method of healing. Yeah. And along the way, there's all sorts of opportunities to foster that healing as well. But that's what we are about here at the Warrior Healing Project, in that we don't look to the government to take care of our veterans. We don't look to the VA. I mean, love the VA, got great people working at the VA, don't get me wrong. But it's a doctor's office that does home loans. It's a doctor's office that does home loans. Now, I don't know about you, but I probably would not go to a doctor's office of my own choice that also did home loans, nor would I get a home loan from a place that was also doctor's office. Just something weird there. I don't really get it.
Yes, it has to be some.
Yeah, there's boundaries. Yeah. We've crossed boundaries there. The point is that we as a community are taking responsibility for ourselves.
Yes.
The veterans of this community here take responsibility for each other.
That's right.
We have each other's backs, just like we did when we were in uniform.
That's it.
Just like we did when we were in the unit together. We do that here in this community. And that's what this center is about. That's what the organizations who inhabit this center are about. And that's what our activities on social media are going to be about, is how to help people connect, watch each other's backs, and continue their service by helping each other. That's an entirely different attitude, I think, than, you know, hey, send them to the VA. Not that there aren't resources out there and we want to use those resources to help people, but they're not responsible. We're responsible. And by taking responsibility for our own community and our own selves, we have an opportunity to be successful in a way that no government or no agency or no doctor's office could ever be.
Right. So we are looking for you. If you are watching this and you, like Tim said, if it's just starters, if you have an opinion about something, we want to hear it. If you have a story to tell, we want to hear it. If you have somebody that you want to shout out and talk about and you know, give them their kudos, we want to hear it. The goal is, you know, to help as many people as we possibly can, and recognizing that we can help first. We can start helping by sharing who we are, talking about who we are, and just being present. So we are looking for your talents, your stories, your complaints, whatever it is. We want to make this platform available for you to share, to talk about, to laugh, to just show up and be whatever your shade of veteran is, and families.
Right. And if you are a military brat, same goes for you. We want to know, what was your experience like living as a military brat? Someone who had mom, dad, or both in the military. That is an extraordinary way to grow up. Yes. And we want to know, what was it like? what are you passionate about now?
Yeah.
What sort of things do you think about? Will you never ever join the military based upon what you saw? Or are you like already enlisted? You're just waiting
Exactly.
to
Just
get
waiting to
signed
turn
up.
18.
Right, exactly. You know, same thing for spouses and extended family members. I mean, the stories that are there are treasures. And unfortunately, time erodes
That's right.
those treasures and wears it down. And we don't want that to happen in this community. We want to celebrate everyone's story and learn from each other. And that's also extends to caregivers as well. Those people who are there to backstop the families that help everyone out. They go through an extraordinary series of stories and anecdotal bits of wisdom, you know, carried out in very difficult duty.
Yes.
And that's something else that we're particularly interested in.
Yeah.
So this is not our microphone. This is your microphone. We need you here instead of us here, sitting here at this microphone, sharing your passions, sharing your gripes, sharing your dysfunctional veteran attitudes, whatever it is.
Whatever it is. Whatever it is.
We want you here.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a series of opportunities that we're going to present to you that will incorporate each and every member of that veteran spectrum in such a way as this becomes part of you. And that's the purpose.
Yeah.
Is that about right?
That's pretty cool to me.
Is that what you had in mind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, so
she's the boss. I just work here.
So, you guys, listen. We take this as seriously as we take a loaded M16. Okay, it's that real. It's that serious, and we're in this together. So let's make it happen, Hua.
Cool. I'm down.
All right.
Well, it's good talking with you guys, and we'll catch you again soon. Stand by for more programming announcements, and we will make some fun stuff happen, or at least Monique will. I'm probably going to be
I'll do what I can.
Being very boring. Anyway, what I do. Have a good one.
Bye.